Hi, I'm Mario Batali, and welcome to Batali Cooks 4. Today's 4 ingredients were chosen by Elaine DiRico from Austin, Texas, and they are anchovies, Parmigiano-Reggiano, cauliflower, and walnuts. I decided I'd like to make kind of a pesto. I'm going to leave the cauliflower kind of raw, but put it all together and then toss it with a little bit of pasta. First thing is I take the cauliflower, leaves, stem, core, and all, and chop it into 1-inch pieces. It's not that important because I'm going to zap the whole thing in a food processor, but what I like is this kind of rawness to a cruciferous vegetable because it makes it really kind of super fragrant and really interesting with wine. Toss it in the food processor and just zap it until it's about the size of what we like to call fat boy breadcrumbs, which is pretty small, but not too small. Now already it smells delicious. And then I'm going to take the other ingredients. Here I have garlic. I'm going to take 1 clove, peel it like so. I'm going to take a jalapeno because I kind of like the heat. I leave the seeds in. If you were worried about the heat, take the seeds out. I'm going to take a handful of walnuts, and I'm going to take anchovies. In this case, we're using them packed in oil, and I like the oil too. So I dump the whole thing right out of the can, just like so. Zap it until it just starts to come together in a mushy little paste. And then I'm going to take Parmigiano-Reggiano, and I'm going to put about 1/4 cup. If you ever have the opportunity to buy the Parmigiano-Reggiano whole, you should. Now we're going to take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and put about 1/4 cup, maybe just a little bit less. We're going to zap that together just for 1 sec and then take it out. Now into the cauliflower mixture, like so. Now with your anchovies, they may or may not be very, very salty, so don't add salt yet. Now, we know that spaghetti takes exactly 10 minutes, and we know that because it's written on the side of the package. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons in 1.5 gallons of water, throw it in, give it 1 move like that, and I won't look at that again. Now I'm going to take another 2 or 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to toss the cauliflower in. Now resist salting this. You do not want to salt it. You just want to cook it until it just gets going. I'm going to add probably another 2 or 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and turn the heat on to full blast. Okay, so now the noodle is almost cooked. I'm going to take a little flat leaf parsley and give it a rough chop, no more. Keep in mind, you're cooking not only with your eyes, but with your nose and your ears. So you can hear this, and if it starts to get too sizzly, don't be afraid to turn it down. It can scorch, but what's ideal is on the bottom of the pan to build up just a little bit of that fondo, that little kind of dark brown stuff. That's flavor. I taste this for seasoning. And even though there's a lot of anchovies in there, I knew I was going to put a handful of salt. So probably about 1.5 teaspoons. Then the noodles, or the spaghetti. Throw it right into the pan with the condiment. I'm going to take about a ladle, which is probably 3 ounces, of the pasta water, the miracle that allows this to come together. And keep in mind, all pasta should be dressed like a salad, just clinging barely to the actual noodle itself. And I'm going to say I need just a little bit more. So all in, almost 5 ounces of water. Then I turn off the heat. Now, in the very last second, a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a grating of the undisputed king of cheeses, and then to the plate. Toss, toss, quickly. We're going to put this much on, a little tablespoon extra of the condiment, a little touch of more cheese before you take it to the table, a little black pepper, and voila, spaghetti with a cauliflower walnut pesto.